AITA? For telling my mom I hope my dad beats her to death this time? Throwaway. The title might sound harsh, but hear me out. Growing up, my dad was an abusive prick, not just mentally and emotionally, no, he usually communicated with his fist. And that applied to everyone, from mom to my baby sister. It's safe to say I hated the guy, and I'll be honest, I was terrified of him. The last time I had seen him was when my eldest brother Stan actually fought back and beat my dad. He was around 24 at the time, and I was 16. My dad, his ego and pride broken, left the home bloody and humiliated that night and never came back. We were all so happy, and it took years of therapy for everyone to finally heal from my dad and our past. That is, until last week. After my wife finally recovered and was ready for the family to see our baby girl, we went to my mom's house, where the gathering would take place. We arrived first and a bit early, since I wanted to help set it up. When I walked through the door, guess who I saw sitting and cuddling with my mom on the couch? My dad. My mom freaked out and asked what I was doing there. Time froze, and I didn't say anything for a bit until he got up and tried to hug me, which I pushed him away from, yelling at him not to touch me. I turned to my mom and yelled at her, asking what he was doing there. She revealed that he and her had been seeing each other for months and that he had changed. I asked if she was truly that dumb, which the Bart told me to respect my mom. I told him to mind his own business, and that I don't respect nor listen to people who beat their own kids. My mom started defending him again, and I asked her if she really believed he had changed, which she answered yes. I told her that as long as she's with him, she's never allowed near me, my wife, and kids ever again. She started crying and called me a monster, and that was my final straw. I told her I hope he beats her up again, this time to death, then maybe she'll get some common sense. I left, and her crying did hurt, but she chose him again, so she can have him. I told my wife what happened, and she fully supports me. As she also survived abuse from her mom, she doesn't want people who have abused their own family near our kids. I told my siblings, and Stan and Mateo agreed. Stan, especially, said he can't allow that man to even think about hurting his niece and nephews. Mateo has 2 sons. They've both cut contact with our mom, but my baby sister Laura thinks we're being too harsh and called me names for what I said. This resulted in Stan cutting her off and Mateo going low contact. AITA?